Well, hello and welcome everyone here right now to another round. It's round 4 already. Time is passing so fast and the championship is going very fast as well. It's round 4. Welcome to Zandvoort, a historic track and the home of the current World Constructors Champions over Zeisel after they clinched the championship back in South Africa after scoring 6 points in the last 2 races, barely avoiding losing the championship to the Polish team Supernova. But let's go back to what matters. Netherlands have always been a very interesting track, have been won by various drivers. It was here where we could see over Zeisel very much fight for their best, and Charles Leclerc scoring the first ever podium for Koenigsegg, scoring P2 in the race. The race around Zandvoort have been going on since season 1, since basically the creation. It's one of the historic tracks and possibly will be if we don't get a certain World Constructor Champion relegated. It has never been so close for someone who won for any team that won a championship to be so close to relegation. The team that won, it's Alpine, Honda, it was Ferrari back in the day, but now over Zeisel is really struggling to keep up with their pace. But let's see if they improve at their home ground in Zandvoort as we go to the grid to see what happened during the qualifying. It is a 1-2, reverse 1-2 for Lotus, with Nikita Mazepin and Zhou Guanyu being the only ones that have been under a second during the qualifying, and Oliver Goethe is P18, Pastor Maldonado scores P17, and Kushmaini get P16 as Matthias Kaiser qualifies once again outside of the point zone in P15, as Gabriel Bortoleto is alongside in P14. Daniel Kwiat and Arvid Lindblad share the same row. It's over Zeisel and FMS in P13 and P12, and it's Sergio Perez in P11. Nick De Vries have qualified into the P10, and Fernando Alonso, the current ruling world champion, not looking really strong in P9 as Alex Palou gets the P8. David Beckman is qualifying P7 and Joshua Dirksen getting P6. I think it's possibly the highest position VTRB was in their history, as Lewis Sharp claims the P5, Marcus Ericsson is P4, Isaac Hadgers in P2, P3, and the front row is locked by Charles Leclerc of Koenigsegg and Oscar Piastri of Honda, who is currently leading the championship and looking to get their lead extended even more. Will we see another Honda domination this race, or will we see something new, maybe a new winner coming into the race as we go to 5 red lights, and it's out and away we go as we go to the first corner. Oh gosh, it's so laggy, I hate OBS. As we go the first corner, it's still Piastri leading, Isaac Hadjar being there, Dirksen is in the podium as Charles Leclerc starting to draw back, Ericsson being held back as Alex Palou tries to find their way out. There's Nick De Vries also, Beckman struggling a little bit, Lindblad have managed to sneak by almost into the top 10 as Fernando Alonso looking to get around Marcus Ericsson, who had a terrible start. So Charles Leclerc looking to get back onto his places, Piastri, and manages to slowly but surely extend his lead over, still looking to get back the first pole to win in like 3 seasons or so. He failed to do so already couple this season. Will he succeed this time as he still leads the race? Isaac Hadjar is P2 as Charles Leclerc have managed himself back into P3, and it's Lewis Sharp alongside him. It's Alpine getting on the inside line as Alonso also up there looking to get an inside line in corner and get it done. Beckman getting overtaken by Nick De Vries. VTRB looking very strong this weekend as Lindblad managed to sneak by into the top 10. So is Goethe fighting a giant group of Palou and Ericsson hitting the wall, losing few positions, and basically half of the one quarter of his durability in his car lost in just one hit of the wall as Piastri. Wow! I never thought. I mean, it never was that someone was in the lead for so long from pole position. That's surprising to see. As both Alpines running still in P2 and P3, Koenigsegg looking stronger than Supernova this season, and VTRB as well. Lindblad is managing to sneak up into P8, looking onto Fernando Alonso. Beckman slides and blocks Fernando Alonso. It's Lindblad shines, and he gets all the way up to P6. Beckman blocking blocking the way of the world champion. Now it's Lindblad into the way of the Spaniard. Beckman with damage into this car. There's a bit of smoke coming from the Koenigsegg's car as he returns to P6, and it's still Piastri leading the way. Hajar trying his best to do anything to catch the Australian, napping in any way, but it's Honda being very strong this way as Hajar finally making an overtake onto the P1 on lap 5 basically. It was a very long and very good start for Oscar Piastri this weekend as Charles Leclerc is racing now with VTRB, Nick De Vries and Dirksen behind is looking to outscore the Fernando Alonso, his old teammate from his times of Supernova, where he scored a couple points in there during the 2 seasons. He had been sacked and now he's running for VTRB. He used to run for Red Bull when it was called like that, but now he's doing everything he can for the Turkmeni Austrian team. Yes, Nick De Vries being the first one to call a pit stop due to damage. So is Bortoleto. Maldonado doing really well, overtaking and finally finding his way up into top 10. So Sergio Perez, Zhou Guanyu, what the hell? Wait, he qualified P19, what is he doing in here? Lotus coming back so hard. Meanwhile, his teammate is doing really well in P20. I wonder when he spins out. Anywho, going back to the race. Hajar now leads comfortably into the race as Piastri goes for a pit stop. Lewis Sharp as well due to damage, seems like, in tires. Joshua Dirksen inherits the P2 as we get a lot of drivers sweeping into the pit lane. Arvid Lindblad now looking onto the top 5 for FMS. The WT team looking very good. They are out qualifying and outpacing the team that managed to get promoted alongside them and who won the championship. Lotus, quite the dominant display it was for F2S. Now struggling visibly as Lindblad has a lot of damage to his car, now struggling to get any pace into it. Sharp being held by Kaiser a little bit there. Piastri trying to overtake Nick De Vries on the outside. He hits Beckman again. Beckman being in the center of attention from everyone on this grid, seems like, so as he makes everyone struggle behind the Beckman train is real, guys. Oh, it's so he's blocking everyone. Nick De Vries and Oscar Piastri struggling to find any place to overtake Beckman. He blocks the championship leader and he still has the place done, but Piastri finally manages to go by while both Alpines now going to struggle. And Koenigsegg train Beckman regains the P1. Why is he so cooking so hard? He's keeping Piastri behind very good. Isaac Hajar hits the rear wing and manages to also pass Piastri through. What was that? He kept them for 2 as he's going to catch again. He's catching Honda again. Is he going to make any crazy dive? Seems like no. His tires are slowly trying to give up as Nick De Vries finds himself up to P4. It could be a debut podium for VT. During their old times, now they are back as a cooperation with Red Bull. It could be their first podium in history. Red Bull got a couple of times already, but now in the cooperation could be first one if they get lucky. And never mind, commentators cruises real as Ericsson fall down to P8. Alonso is struggling and barely getting in the top 10. Average Supernova. And as Bortoleto sneaks by Joshua Dirksen, Kvyat's looking onto P12. No, never mind, it's Goethe, the youngster from F2S, looking to gain position, and he does so on the Vice-World Champion. Yep, I can't believe that too, as Beckman finally pits after holding everyone for God knows how long, choosing another soft tire. Oh, the strategy is going to be so interesting here. Isaac Hajar now leading the way. It's Oscar Piastri and Leclerc looking to get closer, but any means necessary though. Leclerc getting closer and closer to the Australian and the French side, and Hajar and Piastri collide together as Koenigsegg losing a bit of time onto the slide, seems like, so the car struggling, hits the wall, and Lewis Sharp manages to catch onto top of 3 as well. There's a big group forming from P2 downwards as Alonso sneaks by into P6. Oh, what happened in there? Nick De Vries, he got pushed into the wall, into the grass. Nick De Vries indeed. That was very unlucky for VTRB, getting thrown all the way down to P19 after the pit stop. Oh, stewards are going to look at this incident later after this race. What happened? That's very curious. I actually don't know what happened there. I will check that later on. As Sharp fights with Piastri and fights with Leclerc. Leclerc slowly gains on the Australian. Looking, is he going to get through? No, Leclerc got his door shut. And now trying to get again, going wide on the corner, not really benefiting from it. It's Ericsson, Alonso and Dirksen, all of them trying to get any position going, but Honda struggles with a tire wear. Maini P8, very good display by BB4s. Beckman is back with the train. As is like to form, though it's behind Maini this time around. Palou is P12, Nick De Vries P13, slowly catching back onto the positions he lost, and Sergio Perez was any point at all to a Gabriel alternative. World champion, by the way. Anyway, Lewis Sharp claims the lead from Isaac Hadjar. Is going to be a French civil war indeed, as both of the Alpines now looking to try and get ahead into the fight. I don't think that's going to be beneficial, but Piastri is being held by Leclerc, who is looking to get another podium for Koenigsegg, trying to get the inside line, and maybe just could squeeze by, barely avoiding touching grass, and it's Koenigsegg back onto the podium once again. It's Alonso now, it's P4, let's appreciate that from where he qualified. I mean, he is a world champion actually. But he's bottling this championship. We will see later. Everyone said it's so over last season, but he recovered by 40 points. So yeah, we could be so back in the near future. As Isaac Hadjar being held by Beckman. He is a legend of holding everyone up as he goes to the dive. Trying to dive. Isaac Hadjar on the inside line as now Joshua Dirksen. What are they doing? Trying to pull Isaac Hadjar into the pit lane. Oh, there are going to be so many penalties this race. I can already tell. It's going to be pain to rewatch. Oh god. As Isaac Hadjar sneaks by Fernando Alonso very much quickly. Alonso on his old tires, Isaac on very much fresh. As Piastri overextend his stint, Lewis Sharp is on soft, very interesting choice. Leclerc is on hard, trying to get back to his teammate for any slipstream possible. Nick De Vries, he did recover really well on those medium tire compounds. He is doing into P7, 6. P5 as Alex Palou has caught onto the Dutchman, trying to squeeze by the goddess driver, looking to get any possible good result for his team, while Maldonado is slipping in P19. That seems like it is hard. He did make a move. As it's time, is it going to be Koenigsegg again holding up everyone? He is the star of the show basically, as Nick De Vries takes the role of making Palou hit the wall, as Beckman goes for a pit stop, not doing anything at all. Now it's Sharp's turn to try to get a lead. He has a very much softer tire compound than Hadjar. He's going to last less though, so he needs to hurry if he wants to get by the lead. So the hit into the grass does not look very promising for him, as Isaac Hadjar still leads the way. Sharp trying to get his third championship with Alpine, not looking very good at it for now. But as Hadjar is constantly leading them, as Beckman went for soft second. He is the only one on P3 stop. What strategy is he doing? I wonder. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wait, he went soft. I think, yeah, he's going all soft. So very interesting indeed. Isaac Hadjar leads the way. Is Sharp in P2, Leclerc is P3, Piastri P4, Palou is P5, Alonso P6. I love how everyone gives a loft up to this wall, as Bortoleto finds himself pretty high up for BB4s. As VTRB just gets them done real quickly, let's be honest. Oh no, Nick De Vries fails to make an overtake. He is extending his mediums a bit there, trying to get ahead of Bortoleto. Meanwhile, his teammate Maini on much fresher hards get by really quickly. Team orders, or maybe not, I don't know. As we see, He is pulling an absolute very interesting strategy. BB4 is doing really well, both cars into the top 10, pushing really hard for points for this team to have another shot at the good season. Going down, we have Lindblad on hard tire compound, we see Kaiser on softs, we see Polak emerging on medium tires, Perez appearing once in a lifetime in points this season, Ericsson on mediums, De Vries on softs, and Goethe on mediums. Maldonado, Kwiat, Guanyu, and Mazepin finishing up the order. As Charles Leclerc, we missed Charles Leclerc overtaking the Sharp. I cannot speak today for God's sake. I got addicted into the other games today, and now I'm struggling to concentrate on F1S. I've been playing way too much Balatro today's morning, so yeah, I'm trying my best, trust, as Alonso is trying his best for Supernova, driving this shitbox of a car into the top 5, meanwhile his teammates struggling to even make the top 14, where the points are being handed. I think he is after pit stop though. Yeah, he is after a medium tire compound. Leclerc though, wait. Leclerc is catching Isaac Hadjar. Isaac Hadjar in the danger from the Koenigsegg. Is it going to be the first time if we see here Monegasque and on the podium? Is Leclerc trying to dive? He gets the inside line. They're going side to side in the corner. Now Leclerc is again on the inside line. Hadjar hits the wall again, giving it a loft tap. Now Leclerc is on the outside line. Isaac Hadjar gets ahead. Through goes the Alpine, and Leclerc has to have a try once more if he wants to get ahead, but Isaac Hadjar makes a mistake. It's a chance for Leclerc. He goes wide into the corner, fails to get by, but he gets a slipstream again. He tries to do again. He gets on the inside, trying to push Hadjar wide, and he does so, and he gets the lead again, but goes wide, but he carries more speed into the turn and gets ahead. Nope, giving a loft up again. Leclerc is going to go a bit wide once again, but gets the lead now done for the Swedish team. And down the order we see Alonso getting beaten by Sharp. There is no fight whatsoever from the Supernova. Polak upsetting the the championship leader as he slammed the wall of the pit lane. I think everyone loves that wall this time out. We have a big train forming. It's Ericsson, Lindblad, De Vries, Dirksen, Goethe, Perez, Kwiat, and Bortoleto all the way down in the bit of a train. Now it's been deformed as both the BTRB cars are fighting between one another, as Leclerc now is points almost 2 seconds clear of Isaac Hadjar. Though Lewis Sharp is gaining a lot of time, he is pushing those cars as fast as he can. Where are they going to pit? What is he doing with those hards? Isaac Hadjar is going to lose the ability to win over his teammate because of this massive overcut he's performing, that he is pushing through. It's 9 laps to go. It's best possible to now switch to mediums, as we see. Where's Beckman? Oh, Beckman is on hard. So yeah, he's safe. He is safe. I'm kind of sad that he didn't choose another set of softs. It would be very comical. And I don't think we ever had a case that someone went all softs during the race. As Sharp now is in the lead. Unexpected, I know. And though his tires are a bit used, and now Leclerc is on fresh mediums, Piastri is on softs chasing afterwards, Hadjar is on softs. Very interesting, kind of risky move from this Frenchman, as Polak makes a run for it. He is trying to catch Piastri in any means necessary. As we try to catch on. Isaac Hadjar makes a move very quickly on Oscar Piastri, sneaking up into P3, and he gets the job done. But Polak is making overtake on Honda on the straight, and he's doing it really much well. The stream should be good. I don't know what's happening. Oh, now it's lagging. Now it's not. Is it better now? I don't know. I could just stream a game, I guess, now. Oh well. It's now fixed, I hope. As Sharp getting pressured slowly but surely by Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc already bottled the win in Iskretz in their home Grand Prix, but now he is going back at it on his mediums, trying to chase Lewis Sharp into the corner. Does not go wide, so he gains a bit of time to the New Zealander. He goes around the outside and he gets the job done. It's Leclerc leading the Grand Prix, pulling a miracle for Koenigsegg, though not a miracle. It was a steady progress for the team as he pushes through. Absolute cinema from Leclerc. The Sharp does not give up. He is getting closer, trying to inch any bit of a slipstream from the Monegasque driver to regain his position. Those cars are really starting to struggle a little bit as Hajar really caught on his soft. It's 9 seconds difference to Fernando Alonso and Oscar Piastri, who's on new softs, with giving up place to few drivers in the process. But Alonso trying to fight the championship leader, the two-time world champion, not giving up and pushing through, and he gets for now ahead. Piastri, what a crazy move, but he still pushes through. Alonso keeping it behind. What is going on? Oh, both hits the wall, and it's Alonso down with a bit more damage than Oscar Piastri as he uses the DRS to now push away from the Spaniard, leading him now stranded into P5. Palou is P6, very good result for Gares. Beckman now P7, the train is not behind them, is behind De Vries now, who's sitting in P8, and Dirksen behind. The Lindblad is looking to get his space into the top 10, trying to squeeze by Maini and Dirksen, though there is little space to do so. As Lindblad, he pushes Maini into the grass and he gets the position for just a little bit ahead of Dirksen, now back into P10, now trying to get both the VTRBs who are now fighting between another. De Vries going wide, it's Zhao! Oh! That's a bit dirty move from FMS. A hit making De Vries hit the wall, not a very good look for them indeed, as Leclerc still leading the way, has lapped Maldonado just now, and those mediums are really pushing, and they are very durable, I have to say, for him at least, as Sharp now struggling with cars. Looks like there's little competition left from him. Isaac Hajar as well on those soft tire, not doing really well. Alonso trying to keep Palou behind on those softs who are running on life support, as Beckman have been overtaken by Joshua Dirksen. Lindblad getting the position also away from Koenigsegg, or maybe not. It's Beckman going side to side. Lindblad hitting the grass with his rear tires and losing a lot of time to the German, even making Ericsson catch on. Interesting for Lindblad to make such a mistake. De Vries down to P11, Maini speaked well. Perez and Kvyat line up the points as Bortoletto's outside. Kaiser also not very good to race from him. It's Goethe, Maldonado, Guan Yu and Mazepin running off the grid. But let's actually appreciate what has been pulled today. A miracle drive, a wonderful drive from Charles Leclerc, who wins for the first time in his career the Dutch Grand Prix. It is Koenigsegg's first victory, and there goes Charles Leclerc for his first win, and it's going to be a double podium for Alpine as well, getting an edge over Honda in their championship fight, as Piastri manages to only finish 4th. Palou's getting the top 5 done. It's Fernando Alonso in P6, Dirksen P7, Lindblad P8 for FMS, collecting another very important points for the rookie team, as Beckman's finishing P9 and Ericsson lining up the top 10. Is now going lower. We see De Vries, Perez, Kvyat, Maini, Kaiser, who makes the overtake a little bit too late. Bortoletto, Goethe, Guan Yu. Guan Yu is not Lotus is not one to reverse. Very interesting. As it stands, it's Charles Leclerc victory. What a drive from the Monegasque driver, qualified P2 and finishing P1 for Koenigsegg. An absolute, wonderful drive. I am missing words. I have nothing to say. I wish I was, but there is the one of the few promoted teams from F2S that actually managed to gain a win, if not the only, no, Gades got promoted, so they are not the only one that managed to score a win from the promoted teams, but definitely lining up in the history of F1S as another driver who managed to win the Grand Prix. So congratulations to them, as we are going for the first time ever listen to both the Monegasque anthem and the national anthem of Sweden for Koenigsegg for the first time ever. So please everyone stand up for the national anthem of Monaco for the first time ever. Thank you everyone who've been watching here so far. What a wonderful race it was to commentate. So thank you everyone who've been watching, and see you next time in Poland for another home Grand Prix, this time for Supernova, and to honor the legacy of Ferrari slash McLaren slash whatever they are called at this point. So thank you everyone, and see you next time.